Hey, this is Jeff with The Building Boys. By trade, I'm a chiropractor, and I own other real estate ventures such as extended stay suites and long-term rentals. One day a week, I grow my passive income portfolio. In these videos, I will be working alongside my father building our next passive income stream, a senior citizen fourplex. Watch our videos and repeat the process for yourself so you can become financially free.
Hey everybody, today we're going to be installing an exterior door. So usually, or you should, always make the rough opening 2 inches wider. So this is a 36-inch door. So the opening is 38. The height, I think they said that was 83 in height. And the height of the door is usually 82, okay? So first thing we're gonna do, we wanna make sure our floor is level. I already checked that with a level, and I use it a laser screw, so it should be level. And then also, you wanna check the walls. They're pretty good. They're a little bit off, but it should work just fine. So knowing that they're not perfectly level, when the gap on the sides isn't equal on both sides, I'm not gonna be too concerned because we just have a little bit in the frame that's off. We're gonna put a bead of caulk right on the bottom, nice, thick, and liberal, so that no bugs, water, nothing can penetrate underneath the threshold. All right, so here's my door. It is primed, it's not painted yet. And then all of this and this is PVC coated, okay? So this is white, this is the color it's gonna be. It will not rot. So that is the beauty. It costs a little more, worth every penny. So I'm actually gonna keep these on. Number one, they say leave on until you're done installing. Basically, I'm assuming just so that you don't get your thumbprints all over it while you're all sweaty. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick measure just so you guys can understand how big the doors are. We are at, measure in the right spot, 81 3/4. Okay, so I think I said that was 83 in height, so we'll have a nice little gap, okay? The next step, get all the cardboard off. There are 3 protective barriers. Most important, the one on the bottom, okay? I messed this up. I put one of the doors in with this guard on it, and I had to take it back out because it sat up an inch too high. Okay, so I'll show you what these are. All right, so you got 3 of these. 2 on the back, 1 on the bottom. Make sure you get that 1 on the bottom. I just about lost it. I didn't notice it until the next day. I was wondering why my doors are sitting so high off the concrete. So I had that to take off. I can't believe it actually fit, to be honest. So I really like this company, Moeller Millwork Therma-Tru doors. The reason I like it is because there's no plug to pull out. With the plug system, you have to take the plug out before you can do any work. This way, when the door is screwed in and attached firmly, it stays square so that you can get this door in by yourself. Just put some screws in the brick mold, and then after the door is screwed in with the brick mold, you can unscrew these and it's staying square, and then you can just shim up. It's awesome. The other ones I've done before, it was just a plug. You had to pull the plug and then everything goes loosey-goosey and wobbly. Make sure to take this stuff off before you shove it in the door. These are for the latch, and then also 2 screws that go into the hinge. I'll show you as they go. And then these, the little foam pads that go in the bottom corners, I'll also explain that as well. All right, so I'm using subfloor liquid nails. Honestly, you can use any siding caulk, anything that you have just laying in your truck. So I'm kind of emptying out bottles that I have. Okay, the next thing is we're gonna use 3 1/8 screws. These are like a finish screw, very handy. I'm just gonna keep them with me and keep your drill with you. I'm not using an air nailer. I've seen some guys use that. And that works, but this works really well too. Okay, you guys, it is the next day. I realized that I wasn't hitting record when I did this, and when I started to do the actual YouTube, I realized I was missing some data. So after you get the screws in through the brick mold, and the door is still latched with the screws, I then go around and put shims throughout the door I don't shove them in there. I just put them in there where they fit snugly as is. And then after the door is then kind of structurally where I want it, I come through here, pull back that weather stripping, and put those 3 1/8 screws. Now, I probably didn't put one up in here. Nope, because these 2 screws come with no screw, obviously. So you put these in. These are 3-inch screws, these 2. So that'll anchor right there. Then again, right here, right between the 2 strikers. Oh wait, I didn't do it there. I just used these going through. And then once again, right there. Okay, so after that, put your latch on. You're sold. You're solid. All right, so we do have a couple outswing doors. These are a little bit funkier. They actually go in pretty darn slick. I found out though that they are like 1.5 inches shorter. I don't really know why, so I'm gonna have to do some Tyvecking over that. And I just built out that 2x6 just so it had something that wasn't a big open gap. These were narrower by about 2 inches because we just don't need a full size door here, and we were just running out of space. We figured since there's a garage right here, we don't need a full 36-inch door right here, okay? The other weird thing is it doesn't come with strike plates. I had to put these on, and they're not quite matching. I have to rasp this out and burr these holes out more, so it's kind of a pain. I don't really know why they did that, but there's the outswing door.